You're Sarah.
You're Jade.
Chow time.
Chow time.
What do you have?
I have peach black tea, half ice, half sugar, and strawberry popping pearls.
Nice.
You.
Me. I have regular peach oolong tea, half ice, half sugar, mango popping pearls. The second season of Squid Games. Because I was super excited for it to come out, and then it came out, and I just did not know that it came out. But I saw all the billboards for it, I guess. I just wasn't really paying attention.
My issue with this, I know, I know. I think it was a good season. I think it's just you can't. It's very hard to top the first season. Also, like, it wasn't really a complete season. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think, like, it was just very much a lead up into the next season. And like, I kind of feel like, considering there was a like 3-year wait, I feel like you should have a start, middle, end. You should like have it be a full season. But like, yeah. I don't think they would have had enough, I guess, maybe to make this a full season, then have another one.
I do get that, but also the reason it was a 3-year wait was because of COVID. So this would have already been planned, and then it would have been like, it wouldn't
Still
have
though,
felt
I just think it should have been a full season. What I've been finding funny is, you know how Mr. Beast has his Beast games? No, I just find it really interesting that, like, I don't care much, but, like, it's just, like, we did all watch Squid Game, and we all agreed that what's going on isn't good. Like, we agree that the games aren't all that great, and then Mr. Beast goes, I'm gonna do exactly that. He's not killing anyone, but, like, like, the optics aren't great, I think. I just find it a little funny.
Oh, I did actually.
Don't make that sound again, please.
After I finished Squid Games, because I had to get a Netflix subscription to watch Squid Game. But I only got it for the month because I was like, I don't watch Netflix enough. Especially mini side rant. The fucking ads, bro. Netflix has fucking ads.
Really?
On the cheapest subscription, which is $10 a month. The next subscription is $18 a month. They are the exact same. You get the exact same benefits, except the $18 a month one, you don't have ads. $9 a month difference just to get no ads.
I don't know what one
Criminal.
we have. Okay, well, first up, straight into it, I felt like there was, it felt like they were definitely pandering to a Western audience, which I didn't feel as much in the first one. Do you know what I mean? With, like, your, like, big shot YouTuber with your, like, or not big shot anymore, like, whatever, with your, like, disgraced rapper, like, all of that, which, like, I don't necessarily think that's, like, a bad thing, but, found that interesting, which, like, it does make sense, though, because, like, that is, it blew up all over the world. Yeah. I also found, because, okay, I told you about this before you watched it, I didn't find the whole season predictable, but I found once you got into the episode, you kind of knew where it was going a little bit. Whoa. I've seen as well a lot of, this came up when the first season came out, and it's come up again, about, like, sub versus dub. I do the English dub because it's easier, but a lot of people are, like, really against that. Why? They get really annoyed because, like, that you can't get, like, there's, like, a disconnect kind of like, because I will say it, some of the voice acting sounded,
Oh, it always sounds a little bit more flat than it would have if you were listening to the original
But, like, that's
audio.
just how, like,
that's just what you gotta cut, though.
Yeah, but, and, like, it's my thing as well is I'm, like, I use subtitles for, like, whenever I watch anything, but, I'm not, like, actively reading it the whole time, versus, when it's a different language and then it's subtitles. then it's like you do kind of have to read the whole time. You can't pay as much attention to the visuals as you'd like to.
Yeah, well, that's why I do. Like, with,
yeah, because when I first watched the first season, like I got like partway through watching with subtitles, and I was like, I'd like to pay like because their visuals are very interesting. Like, yeah.
When like the facial expressions, you miss out on all that. When like I find whenever I'm reading subtitles, because, well, the reason why I generally don't do subtitles when I'm just watching movies and shows normally is because I find that I can't not look at them, and then it ruins my experience because I'm focusing on reading rather than like watching the movie.
I did see though, people were talking about that, like Thanos, the purple hair guy, he would there were like, if you watch it with subtitles instead of dubbed, there were just moments where he would speak in English, just and
really?
it was just like random, and like
that's so funny.
Yeah, so like you do miss out on those kind of things,
Yeah.
but I just don't like. You can, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
you can
I feel
change
like
my mind, and
with something like that though, it didn't change the story. Like there wasn't a point where I was watching and I was confused by anything he was saying. Everything he said was dumb, but that I wasn't confused.
Yeah, I feel like I've said negative things about it. I did enjoy it. I just like there's criticism.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, so I'm glad what they went into for the season, like what they like. That we got to see the workers, like what they're up to, because that's like what a lot of us were thinking about during the first season, like how the fuck did these guys get here, like what are they doing, what's that like for them. And like, oh, what's his name, the frontman's brother?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, and like I was like, I assumed he'd be alive, and I'm glad we got to see like, yeah, and then with the escape team, I found that interesting. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I do wish there was a little more to the season. I'm not a writer, I don't know what they could have done for me to have felt like it was more of a complete season, but it just kind of felt like a little. And again, it's season 1 is very difficult to top.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this, but this is part of what I was talking about with the like, you know how it like I like, you know exactly what they're going to do, like what shot is going to be next. Like when they had the part where it was like, oh no, it was the voting. When they voted, and then he frontman made it 50-50, and it's like, oh okay. So now they're gonna die during the night, like they're gonna kill each other during the night, show the money and stuff, all of that. I figured that out like once they did that, but I was like, I really enjoyed that. I like yeah. I didn't have much to say about that, but I liked that.
Yeah. It was interesting during the first game how like, obviously, you know how it's gonna happen. Like, they're gonna go, like, halfway, and then someone's gonna die, and then everyone's gonna freak out, and they're gonna be like, this dude's not crazy after all, he's telling the truth. But it's like, I don't know, like, and, like, again, fight or flight, like, you don't actually fucking know how you're gonna respond in that situation. But you'd fucking think someone gets shot and it's because they moved. You'd stand fucking still.
What I found, I was very shocked how far they all got standing completely still. Like, because they were all like, you're a crazy fucking person. We don't need to stand that still. Yeah. But they all stand deadly still. I was very shocked by that. I almost thought it was gonna be a thing of like they were gonna like it wasn't like no one was gonna get killed, and then he did just like look fucking stupid. That's
the angle I thought they were going for as well.
For a split second, I was like, wait, hold on.
I was like, wait, this is not going the way I thought.
Is this gonna be a comedy season? I thought that would have been really funny.
Yeah, that would have been really interesting. I reckon they probably went back and forth between
but I don't think you wouldn't
have
had anywhere to go with it. But...
And it would have been boring to watch as well.
Yeah.
And then everyone's just like they're like getting close to that, and they're like, shut the fuck up. And that's how they die. And they're like, shut them up. Because I was also surprised nobody told him to shut the fuck
Yeah.
up when he was like yelling freeze every time. Don't move.
How did none of them move for like, it was like 3 goes or like 2 goes or something. None of them moved. I'm like, they all thought he was fucking stupid. Surely someone like.
But still, like you're like playing for a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like they were
That
all
is
taking
true.
it very seriously, and because like the stakes, because they're all in debt.
Mm.
I love when like the audience knows something that like the characters don't.
Oh,
I
what's that
loved.
called?
Yeah, it does have a name, doesn't it?
Dramatic irony.
I love dramatic irony, but I fucking loved when they were sitting and they were about to play the one where they go like around and do the different activities, and then the main guy is saying to the front man, like, you have no idea what it's like to like be in these games, like you haven't done this before, like blah blah blah, and it's just like, you knew, if only you knew, bro. Oh, he knows, but in the worst way. That was crazy.
That would be shit doing like that like 5-person race.
Oh my god, yeah, because
imagine fucking that up.
No, literally, because if you fuck up, you're basically killing 4 people.
That's how I felt. That's how I felt in drama.
It's life or death in there. They did that way more this season, tying your life to somebody else, which they didn't do in the first season. It was all like
Just,
up to you.
Except for the tug of war one. But like again, that's not a like, if one person fucks, I guess like if one person were to like slip, then everyone's gone. Yeah. But that feels more like teamwork. When it's the 5-person one, it's like, if you fuck up,
individually up to you, but your consequences affect the whole group. That's fucking crazy. I was like, no.
Yeah.
No. Bye.
He's evolution. Charles Darwin.
Oh.
You knew that.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Okay. Maybe I'm not the only dumb person I can tolerate.